floor. And feel your pelvis landing heavy on the chair. And we're going to open up the shoulders, lengthen the spine, tuck in your chin, and then take 3 nice full breaths. So inhale deeply from your belly, all the way up to the top of your collarbones, and then exhale completely. We'll do that 2 more times. One. Let's begin. So we're going to begin as I like to from the bottom up. So we'll start with our feet. We're going to lift up our heels, keeping the legs parallel. Then squeeze your glutes for this. Really tighten up all the muscles in the backs of your legs. Squeeze your calves and breathe and relax and keep your shoulders open and tuck your chin. 2 more. And then take your feet out a little bit more. We'll do the same by lifting the toes. Squeeze those butt muscles. Breathe. Notice if one of your legs or feet wants to bow out. Try to keep it central, because we're actually working on alignment here too. So if you're letting your leg bow out, you're not activating the central hamstring muscle as much. All right, and now let's do both. So lift up your heels, lift up your toes. And this time I want you to really focus in on your abs. Feel that long abdominal muscle. Getting some nice contractions. The 3 more. And release. And let's heel toe out. Opening up the knees. And we're going to curl the toes and strengthen the arches. Come back to center. Let's curl the toes. Back. Curl. Back. Curl. Back. And now we're going to do the heel lifts. Again, we're going to work here with the core and the glutes. And now we're going to work with lifting up the toes. Breathe, I'll be all breathing too. And now we're going to do both, heels and toes. And then heel and toe back in. And sitting up tall, come to the edge of your chair and straighten out your leg and flex and point. And drop it down on the leg. Flex and point. And drop it down. We're going to lift up the other leg again and draw it in to your chest. Keeping it nice and straight. Mine wants to bow out. Try to keep it straight. Now we're going to take it in a circle. Just use your abs here. Sit up tall. Other way. Like a little shoulder work in here too. Swap legs. Lift it up, hog it in. And hang
Did you
behind,
switch legs?
hang behind your thigh. And then we're gonna take it out, opening that hip socket. Sit up tall, you're gonna wanna curl. Don't let yourself curl. Breathe. Back to center and just march a little. And in this, I want you to really focus on the core and the alignment of your spine. All again. And we're going to do figure 4. So again, you can do either opening up your leg slightly in a butterfly. You can bring your leg over in a shoelace, or you can come into a real figure 4 by placing your ankle across your opposite knee. And stay here. And if you get bored, you can just lift and you can do some flexing with the foot that's on the ground. Right, now I'm gonna come forward to get more stress in the hip joint. You don't have to, but you can. Feel that in the hip of the bent leg or the crossed leg. And then lift it back up, lift up your leg or not. Just keep it in figure 4 if you don't want to do some more hip opening here. Release the leg and then bring it into the armpit like it's happy baby. And drop it down. And we'll do the other leg, either a butterfly, a shoelace, or a figure 4. And then I'm going to just lift and lower the opposite leg. That gives a little stress into the hip joint. And then if you would like, you can come forward with a flat back over your hips. And breathe. And slowly roll up. Bring that leg over towards your armpit. And drop it down. Pause for a minute and notice the energy running up from the ground up through your hips, maybe up even to your lower abs. And just feel into the sensation, noticing what it feels like. For me, kind of feels tingly. Sometimes it feels more vibrationally, and sometimes it feels like a wave. So just notice the sensation. In fact, I'm doing a lot of reading now on meridians again, and I think that you want to have sensation in all your joints. So if you feel like really stagnant in your shoulders or your hips or your knees, that's when you want to do some kind of movement to get the chi flowing. And Cheerio is a great way to do that. All right, so let's heel and toe out again. Just open up the knees a comfortable distance. And we're going to do a forward fold here. So we're just going to fold down, keeping the knees open. Fold down. You can, if you have blocks and you want to bring your hands just down to block, you can. Or you can come all the way down. Keeping the knees open, relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Walk your hands around one leg. Try to keep this hip on the chair. Feel the stretch. Keep the other knee open. And then walk around to the other leg. This one's harder for me for some reason. And just like open, keep the hip down and breathe. If you can't make it all the way over your knee, don't worry, just come as far as you can. Come back to center. And then use your hands to climb up your legs. And bring your hands behind you. Lift up your heart. And breathe. Walk your feet in. As you can imagine, we have come up to our torso with that spine lengthener. So we're going to do a little bit of gentle twisting. Now, twisting is not that great if you have osteoporosis in your back. So you want to be very gentle with yourself, but twists are good for digestion. So we do a little bit. We're going to take one hand and place it on the opposite thigh, and then the other hand behind you, and just gently twist. Looking over towards that side, and take 3 deep breaths. Slowly come back to center, pause for just a second, and then we'll come to the other side. Again, very gentle. Let's do some cat cows, hands on the thighs or over the knees. We're going to tuck in the belly button and drop the chin. And then bring the chest forward and lift the chin. And just continue at your own pace. Nice full breaths. To do this one really slow and feel my vertebrae like dominoes, just kind of lining up and then falling over. One more. And release. Beautiful. So before we do any more in the center, we're gonna loosen up the shoulders. So let's do some shoulder rolls. Take them forward, up, back, and down. And then make these kinds of circles at your own pace. Try not to collapse in the middle. Keep that core tight. 2 more. I'm really making crunchy noises here. And let's go the other way. Keep the hands down in a low V and press out through your fingers. Really stretch them out, fan out those fingers, and then make some fists, bend your knuckles. And then lift one arm up, so you're on a diagonal. And then we'll take switch and go on the other diagonal. And again, core is tight. Just continue this cross arm movement. Breathing. Side. Beautiful. All right, so let's lift our arms up now, high above your head. If you can straighten out your arms from the elbows and then drop the shoulders down, Tighten up your core and reach up. And then drop one hand down to the chair and bend over towards that arm on the chair. Keep good alignment with your hip, shoulder, and ear. Slowly come up. We'll switch sides. Please pause here. Your hands to rest on your legs and just again feel that prana. Feel it when it feels like now it's feeling more like a wave on me. We do a little bit of work on the front body here, and I'm going to show you by coming sideways just so you can see. But I'd like you to just bring your arms forward and then come back till you rest on the back of your chair. So it's a little bit of core work. Breathing in and out with the movement. Feel your abs working. You can switch your hand movement. You can bring your arms out to the side, or you can do anything you want with your arms here. Way back. Place in your tummy. And bring your arms down and see if you can lift up your legs off the chair. Bring them out from both. And release. And I think we need a little break after that. So come back to neutral. Relax. Notice the prana is really flowing now. We're going to do a movement that combines a lot of body parts now. We're going to come closer to the edge of your chair. Going to take your legs wide. And we're going to do the rainbow arms. You're going to bring your arms over to one leg. And then we're going to open up the arm on an inhale. And bring the arm down on an exhale. Do that 4 more times. Like a graceful bird. Breathe in as you open, breathe out as you contract. 2 more. Down. Up, pause for just a heartbeat to feel that. And then we'll do the other side. So you bring your arm over to the other knee. And 5 rainbow arms. Open up. Breathe. Exhale. Open up. Exhale. Open up. Exhale. 2 more. Open up. Exhale. Last one. Sweep it up. Exhale. And come back up. Heel and toe in. Pause here. There's a lot of energy going now. And we're going to slide one leg out. You're going to flex your foot. the edge of your chair. And we're gonna swoop the right arm down that leg. Then up. Let's do that again. Right arm down. And come up. And now we'll take the left arm, trying to keep the body open, and we'll come down. Up. And down. And up. Switch limbs. Up. Left arm down, really flex that foot. Up. Switch arms. Down. Up. Oh, my voice keeps lowering and down and up. All right, back to center. Just do one more neck stretch and then I'm gonna do a warrior one pose. So let's just come into a neutral aligned position. Drop your chin to your chest. Lift it up. Lift up your chin slightly and down. Bring your chin over to the right shoulder. Back to center. Bring your chin to your left shoulder. And back to center. Let's drop the chin down. With the chin from the down, bring it over to the right shoulder. Back to center. Over to the left shoulder. Back to center. And come up. Bring your arms up overhead. Stretch it out. Sweep them down. And let's prepare for our warrior pose. So we're gonna come over onto the side of the chair. You can have one full thigh of the seat of the chair. Like that. And then you're gonna take your leg that's not on the chair and drop it down. Now, I can't really get my knee down. In some chairs, my knee goes all the way to the floor, but it doesn't matter. All we're trying to do is stretch out the flexor here. So I am on the top of my foot, so I'm stretching out the tops of my toe necks. Just feeling that stretch. And to get more stretch, I'm gonna push my hip forward as I press down on my knee. And then curl your toes. Ooh, then you get a good stretch in the back of the toes. And bring your arms up and you're gonna lunge. And draw the toes back if you want to get more of a stretch in the front of that thigh. Feels good. All right, let's drop the hands for a minute. And let's come around so you're opening up your hips on the chair. And you can bring your extended leg out more, or if it's too much, you can bring it forward more. You want to come into a sort of a warrior two type of position. Open hips, open shoulders, look out over your bent leg and come into warrior two. And we feel that opening. And drop your hand on your back leg. Give your front hand over and reach up. And release, come down. Bring it right in. Pause here for a minute. And then we're going to do the other side. We'll come over to the other side. Dropping down that leg. Coming onto the tops of your foot. Feeling that stretch in the front of the hip. It may be stronger or less strong on this leg. And let's curl the toes under. To a lunge by adding on the arms. And make it into a warrior two. So we're gonna bring the hips open, keep the front leg bent. Back leg, you should be having the weight on the outside of the foot. And if you want to bring your leg forward a little bit, that's fine. But keep the hips open, shoulders open, and then lift up your arms. Come into your warrior two arms. Flip over your front hand. Lift it up as you drop your back hand down onto the back leg. Up. And get back to center. Pause here. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Notice what's going on in your physical body. Notice where everything has softened and allowed the chi or the prana to flow through the joint. Notice if there's any areas where you feel like, there's still a little traffic, there's a little roadblock on the intersection here. So that could be normal and it's okay. Just notice it. We're gonna do a few more arm movements before we go into Shavasana. First, I'd like you to just bring your arms up. See if you can put your hands behind your head, opening up your elbows. Keep your chin tucked. Don't let your chin go up. Keep your chin tucked. And we're going to inhale and open up those elbows more and lift up our chin. And on the exhale, we're going to curl. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, open. Inhale, curl. Two more. Feel that core working. And one more. Well, down. And now, if you don't feel that chi flowing through your head and neck, I can't know what to say. All right, we're gonna come into Shavasana now. You can go down on the floor if you want, or you can stay in your chair. I think I'm gonna go down on the floor. I'm sorry, I just feel like a need. Wherever you landed, just allow every muscle from the top of your head all the way through your face, your neck, and your shoulders to completely relax. Especially soften those facial muscles, your forehead, your cheeks, your lips and jaw. And then down through your torso. Allow your heart and lungs and rib cage to soften. Arms and hands be heavy. It's your pelvis. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. And let yourself float. And your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Keep your arms up overhead. Reach out your toes and take a long stretch. And then when you're ready, you can come back, gather yourself together. Bring your hands to your heart. All beings be happy and free, and may our thoughts, words, and actions